Hey students, Armando here, and welcome to topic 5 in the servant leadership course for traditional students. Now I'm going to be going over this fairly quickly because by now we're kind of accustomed to what is required. So again, you do know that you have your 4 mandatory discussion questions, and then part of your 2-week participation does require you to have a total of 12 peer replies with open-ended questions. Don't forget that you must be posting in the course at least 3 days of each week, giving us a total of 6 times that you are in the course with regard to just posting those 12 peer replies that have open-ended questions. Now, I'm going to be going over part 1 of this assignment, and then I'm going to be going over the service project presentation, which is what you need to submit based on the approval that you received for your service project back in topic 2. So what I want to do, as usual, I want to go in over here on the left-hand side, and I want to go in through our topic 5, just again to point out our main core objectives. What we are going to focus on these next 2 weeks will focus solely on values-based leadership, and that's going to connect directly to the significance of your personal values that you will be talking about in that part 1 assignment that will be due this week. Also, do not forget, over here on the right-hand side, we have all of our resources, okay, that are applicable to both topic 5 and then to any other topic where you think you can use it as a resource, as a reference to provide content both in your discussion questions and or in your assignments. Okay. So that being said, let's go ahead now and let's go ahead and start on this personal model of leadership part 1. Again, part 2 will be due at the end of this course. But for this video, let's just focus in on part 1. It is 80 points in value. And again, I encourage students to click on this link right here, review the rubric, and make sure that you are covering those content areas inside of your assignment. A couple of things that stand out for this here, you are going to want to go back to that Rokich Values survey that you completed in topic 2, and you will be referring back to those values that you identified as your top 3 in both the instrumental and the terminal side, and that's going to be what you're using and you're basing to be able to complete this section right here. Okay, so a couple of things to keep in mind is that your paper needs to be at least 1,000 words or more. Okay, I don't deduct points if you go over the 1,500 word count. You only lose points. Okay, you only lose points if you are under this 1,000 minimum word count. Okay, so make sure that you are reading and that you are identifying 1, 2, and 3. All of that needs to be inside of your paper. Now, this is huge right here. A lot of students miss this and then they lose points. All content sections of your assignment should have supporting citations to strengthen your claim. At least 1 in-text citation and at least 1 reference, meaning that for every paragraph that you write, you should have an in-text citation somewhere in there giving credit to where that information came from, and that same in-text citation should go down at the bottom of your reference page, and I'll be showing you a sample paper on that as well. Keep in mind that APA style guide is required. So again, you do need to have your title page. Then you start with your main pages, and then at the end, you do have a reference page at the end. Okay, so don't forget that. And again, Lopes Write is also required. Your original similarity index should really be at 0%, to be honest with you, maybe 1%, because this is all about you, and this is your personal model of leadership. So other than the research that you're going to embed, right, even that should be paraphrased. The remaining content should be all about how you are explaining your values with regard to the aspects of leadership in these 4 categories right here. Okay, so that pretty much covers that. And again, at the end of this video, I'm going to make another video available to you that will directly show you a sample paper video on this personal model of leadership assignment. Secondly, let's head down to our final assignment in topic 5, which is the service project presentation. This is worth 55 points. Oops, I cut that out. 55 points. And again, make sure that you are clicking on this rubric so you understand what you are going to be graded upon. Now, again, here in this topic 5, I mentioned to some students that I'm going to give you a couple of different options here that you can do. Okay, so you can either create a PowerPoint presentation, and you see here where it says and a video recording. I'm going to leave that optional. So if you just want to submit your PowerPoint slides that covers what you did in your service project presentation, I'm totally okay with that. For some other students that do like to use the technology, if you want to, for example, share a link to like a Loom video or a Zoom video where you explain in this video recording your service project presentation. So basically you go over those slides, but you're going to submit it as a video. I will accept that as well. So I'm kind of giving you two different options to submit this service project. Okay. One is the traditional way of just submitting the PowerPoint. But what I like to do for some students that maybe don't have the technology, I don't want to make the video recording mandatory. So what I do is if you want to have the video recording where you are explaining your slides in a video format, that's fine as well. Then I would need obviously the link, okay, to be able to click on that, to be able to watch this video. So if you do it on a free platform like Loom, okay, like where I record these videos here, okay, absolutely free. You have X amount of minutes that you can go over your slideshow. You can submit to me the share link and I can see your presentation there. Or if you use, for example, Zoom, okay, Zoom, if you record it, there'll be a share link as well. Same thing. You share your screen. You go just like this. You would be going over your presentation and then you're just talking about it. Okay. If you do it that way, then you don't need to complete a notes section of the PowerPoint slide because you are orally telling me what your notes are and your research. Okay. So I'm going to give it up to you or leave it up to you. I'm sorry, to submit it in either format. Okay. Let's go over this stuff here. You need to make sure that this all is included on your slides. Okay. 1 through 6 as well. All of this is included in your slide. And again, most students are having somewhere between, 7, 8, 9, even 12, 13 slides to cover everything they need to cover. And again, I'll be showing you a sample slide deck so you can kind of get an idea how the slides look formatted by another student and how they use the notes section to be able to provide the main content of the research. Okay. So again, because it's a slideshow, APA is not required and you do not need to submit to Lobswrite. But again, there is a rubric that we will be using for that. Okay. And that pretty much covers everything that you need to know in topic 5. So over the course of the next few seconds, you're going to be seeing a video popping up on your screen. That video is going to walk you through both the personal model leadership part 1 and the service project presentation. So if you see that video now on your screen, go ahead and click on it, watch that full video, learn from it, look at the format, and basically emulate what you see on there. Just provide your own content. Okay. And like always, if you get some value from this video, definitely hit the like button so more GCU students can find this video. Thanks for watching, and let's have a great topic 5.